joined by Easton Ongaro, who recently made a pretty big move over from the CPL to UTA Arad. Am I saying that right? In the Romanian
I think so.
in the Romanian top flight, one of the bigger moves that we've seen from Canadian players in recent weeks. Easton, it's great to be joined by you. You're out there in Turkey training with the club at the moment. Just how are you doing, man?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm good. I just got in a couple of days ago, still adjusting to the time zone, but it's feels good to be here, and I'm excited.
Yeah, it's certainly an exciting move. Maybe let's just get started with kind of your overall thoughts on this move and how it came about, and just maybe how excited you are to be making this move and taking this new step in your career.
Yeah, I mean, I spent 3 years in the CPL. I'm extremely grateful for what the CPL gave me. It put me in a place where I had a career and gave me an opportunity to show who I am as a player. And I felt it was time for the next step. I mean, I've always had aspirations to play in Europe and to travel abroad and just see what it's like on the other side. And now I've finally had that opportunity, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity, and it's just about being my best and reaching my potential.
Yeah, the football world is complicated and huge. Just can you maybe shed a little light on kind of how this comes about, how a club in the Romanian top flight gets on your radar, and just maybe how long this has been in the works?
Honestly, it's crazy how fast things happen. I didn't hear anything about this until maybe a week ago. And my agent called me and said, we have an offer from a club in Romania. It seems like a good idea. It seems like a good place for you to be. And, we went back and forth a few times, and it happened very quickly. I signed a contract and I was on a flight 2 days later. Um, I can't really say much else about it because I don't really know much else. My agent calls me and says, what do you think? And the next thing I know, I'm on a plane.
And I'm sure that's an exciting phone call to receive as well. That's pretty crazy how quickly it goes. But you're there now with this club in the Romanian top flight. Marty Thompson from CanPL and I were talking yesterday about how you're now on a club that's in FIFA 22. I don't know if you've looked them up yet, but you'll
Yeah,
hopefully.
of course. I mean, that's I played a lot of FIFA in the past 10, 15 years, and it's always been a dream of mine, obviously. So
Absolutely, you should
hopefully
be.
they add me in the next update.
Exactly. That's what we're all hoping for. We're hoping for good heading stats and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe from a more general level, obviously you, like I'm sure most players in the CPL, have had an ambition to move up, to move to Europe at some point in your career. Just now that this is happening, just how excited are you to take this leap?
Yeah, super excited. I mean, it's something I've always dreamed of, playing in Europe. I mean, obviously, I dream of playing at the highest level possible, and this is just a step along the way, a step in the journey. Um, I mean, like I said, the CPL gave me the opportunity to have a career and become a professional, and now it's about just making myself the best I can be and going as far as I possibly can with it.
It certainly is, a new challenge, right? You're in a new country. There's a different language. It's a new club. It's a completely different. It might be a different kind of football as it is everywhere in the world. Just how much are you kind of looking forward to and embracing this being kind of a new challenge and maybe taking you out of your comfort zone a little bit?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's a new experience. It's going to be my first time really living abroad. I spent 2 months in Denmark last year, but other than that, I've always lived at home. It's been comfortable for me and really simple. So it's a new challenge, a new experience, new environment. Everything's new to me, and it's something I'm really looking forward to. Something I think I'm ready for, and yeah, I can't wait to get into Romania and the regular season and just really experience that lifestyle.
I don't know how long you said exactly you've been there at the moment, but I'm sure you've met some people around the club. I don't know how much you've been able to meet your teammates or coaches yet, but just what is maybe your first impression of being over there?
Yeah, I've been here 2 days now. Um, Trained a couple times, and no, it's a really good environment. The club's very professional. It's everyone's very friendly. A lot of staff, players are good. So no, it's been a good experience so far. I feel very comfortable here, and like it's a good situation for me to be in.
I'm sure it's probably a little too early to have picked up any Romanian words yet.
Yeah, no, I don't got nothing yet.
Maybe eventually, maybe after a few more months at least, probably.
Yeah,
You know,
I think so.
you mentioned that you did have that little taste of playing in Europe last year when you were on loan from FC Edmonton. You were in Denmark with Vendsyssel for, I can't remember, a few months or so.
Yeah.
Just maybe let's just talk about that experience a little bit. Did that maybe give you that taste of being in Europe and maybe drive you a little bit more to look for this move, or did that maybe help you or prepare you for something like this?
Yeah, definitely. It gave me a new experience at the time I think I really needed, especially given how 2020 went for us. And, there wasn't many games played. FC Edmonton didn't have a good year. So it was something I needed to get those extra games in and get that new experience. Definitely helped me in a confidence sense coming here now because I've been to Europe once before. I've played at a similar level. I'm not sure how much it compares, but it makes me believe in myself that I can come here and I can play a role.
Absolutely. And, I think we have to look back just a little bit. Obviously, you were playing for FC Edmonton for 3 years. You're leaving the CPL as the league's all-time leading scorer at the moment, as it stands. I don't know how long that record will stand up. But yeah, just when you look back on these 3 years in Edmonton, obviously, where your professional journey kind of started, just how will you maybe remember it and look back on this time in Canada?
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely grateful for it. Like I said a couple of times already, it gave me a career. I mean, without the CPL, I don't think I'm a professional footballer at this point. So it brought me into the game, gave me a job, gave me a career. And, although the results were not always great for FC Edmonton, I still feel like it was a good time for me and it gave me the chance to succeed.
Absolutely. I'm sure FC Edmonton will have a job trying to find another striker now. Um, so let's just finally just look forward again. Just what it sounds like you're kind of coming to Arad at a pretty good time. They're kind of in this mid-season break, so you can maybe join training and get up to match fitness after a little bit off after the season. Just what do you think this looks like for the rest of the season, and how quickly do you feel you're going to get acclimated to this club and this new journey?
Yeah, hopefully it all happens pretty quickly here. I'm confident in myself and I show up to training every day just to do my best. And when the coach feels it's my time to get into the 11, then that's his decision. I just look forward for when that opportunity comes. It's a very important part of the season. I mean, the club is in 9th place right now, 5 points back from a playoff spot, I believe. So it's really a battle time. And the club obviously wants to get into that playoff position and fight for a conference league spot or whatever it may be. So it's an exciting time to be here, and for me, it's just about getting in, taking my chance, and doing what a forward is supposed to do: score goals. So that's what I'm here for.
Absolutely, score goals, and that's something that we've all seen that you're pretty capable of doing. It looks like the Romanian league has a pretty interesting kind of structure with the playoffs and the table splitting, and obviously competing for European places, which I'm sure would be fantastic for you as well. But maybe just finally, I don't know how much you mentioned. Obviously, your job here is to score goals, but how much have you maybe talked to the coaching staff and so on and so forth about what you think your role is going to be with this club?
Yeah, they were pretty straightforward and clear. I'm here to score goals, and that's why they signed me. So that's my job, and that's what I got to do. I mean, I can't put too much pressure on myself. I just go in. It's work. I do my job, and the results are the results. But no, it's what I'm here for. It's what I love to do. It's what I want to do. So every day I do my best, and hopefully it happens for me.
Pretty straightforward, but much easier said than done, I think. Easton, thank you so much, and obviously the best of luck in Romania with UTA Arad.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.